a maneuver!
What's up, everybody? I have a cool little project for you guys. At the end of my live stream where we talked about like the state of content creation, and I went through like some Facebook comments and stuff like that. This is actually like 4 hours later. Someone in my chat brought up that they're playing all symbol Tiger, and they they let me in on some spicy tech that got me excited to try this deck out. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm actually going to do a really quick live deck build, because there's definitely some sauce that I've thought of for the all symbol, but I didn't think of specifically Mighty Punch. So shout outs to Nivram in my chat who brought up Mighty Punch Tiger, which I think is hilarious, and it's a deck I definitely want to try out at my locals now. They said it's going to be their competitive deck in the future, so let's see if this deck has some legs. First, we're going to add in the Tiger character card. Next, we got to select the all symbol and the action. And let's play one Fluxure Might. I just want to try out Fluxure Might. I don't know, symbol apiece might be pretty good in this deck too, but I don't have too many actions, because as a 5-hander, getting jammed up really early can just be super bad for you. So I think we're just going to run the one action. We're also going to keep the deck pretty small. I don't want to give my opponent bonus stats, even though I do want this responsibility. Training weights is pretty good in 5-handers. Typically, you're trying to get a lot of traction out of just a few attacks. So I think it's better than people think for a 5-hander. They think, oh, you don't have a lot of foundations, you won't be able to pay the cost. However, when it comes down to it, I think the fact you're not playing too many cards, you're not making big strings, means +1, +2, +3 damage is pretty good. Let me fix my window really quick. The jankiest live deck build. I had it set up for the game I was playing. Alright, next up we're going to go to the attacks. And we're going to look for probably fast base speed attacks, or just attacks with a high number anywhere, right? Because we can flip the speed and damage, and that's sort of the idea with this Mighty Punch idea. So if you've drawn 2 or more cards this combat phase, this one's iffy. Nivram, do you play Brutish Swagger in your deck? I don't know if I can make that work. I definitely like EX. We're big fans of EX and Tiger. And this is speed hate on the all symbol, so we're gonna run that. This is kind of funny too. Draw an extra card off Heroic Clash because it's so fast. So we're gonna definitely jam 4 rapid punches, and I'm gonna throw a little bit of barrage in there for damage. 4 of Cat Punch seems to be a staple, just so you can force that card draw. Anything that's forcing card draw through is something we want to do. Because it's going to be a small deck, we're going to run 1 Hellflame Javelin, and we're going to chew through our deck really fast. And so this will give us the ability to tap down really important defensive pieces, because I don't think we're going to be killing turn 2, and hopefully we're going to be surviving our turn 2. So if we go through our decks by turns 4, this should be activated. Especially for actually drawing our Mighty Punches. Dropkick Slicer is spicy, but not really what we're looking for. Tiger with throws is not a terrible idea. What's our high block situation? I know Javelin is, Uppercut is, this one's not, this one's not, this one's not. Okay. So we do have some, but they're not our 4 of cards, so we're going to leave Facepalm Takedown out. Detroit Smash is super funny, but not what we're looking for. Texas Smash, are these all punches? Everything but Hellflame Javelin is. We'll put a pin in this one for now. Not a ton of combos. I'm a big fan of Sound Waves, but this is an enhance. It's a shame. If this was a response, I think it would be so much better. Be way stronger, right? Staff Strike. Here's our Mighty Punch. We're gonna jam 4 of these. So then how do we kill people specifically, right? These are all of our card draw. We're at 17. We need a couple like really heavy hitters, like a hard uppercut might go up. If we had anything that was guaranteed momentum, that would be sick. That's the one thing we're missing, right? The order symbol decks, they all have like electric jolt, half hot ignition, you know, half hot ignitions on water. Water and order both have a bunch of throws. This has guaranteed card draw, and these are just pretty good, you know, statted attacks. I don't know how likely they are to really hit home. So we could definitely afford to put Texas Smash in. We only have 1 copy of a card that's not a punch. We don't have a ton of weapons going for us. Karate chop. How many zones? High. Okay, 3 high. You got 8 mid, 6 low. Huh. Man, if karate chop was a high, it would just fill in our high attacks there. We have a decent enough spread that we can't run funny punch. Spinning kick does draw a card on it or unflip something. It's weirdly similar with hardened barrage and rapid punches. It's almost like they're meant to go together. Let's see. We need one really good kill condition, right? We just need like a card that maybe it's Slashing Whirlwind. Slashing Whirlwind can become like a 14 speed for 5 damage, 6 damage. I don't hate that. We'll put 1 in. Let's put 1 in. It's also a +1 mid block. What do we do to kill people though? What are we switching everything on? I think we're putting Texas Smash in. Yeah, 1. We have 2 attacks now that are not punches though. I think I'm gonna put Texas Smash in just because I like the idea of it modularly. I don't know if that's a word. I like the modular stats on it in the sense that I can give +4 speed to an attack with this, right? So I'm gonna try Texas Smash here. I don't know if that's actually the call. Improvised Blade could be really interesting. If it pumps speed, it'd probably be a little better, right? Because you get that extra damage. But I think I'm going to try this attack lineup at first. And then for our foundations, we definitely need some Playa Body. Big Playa Body fans out here. Let's go 4. Fuck it. Let's just say 4. And then we don't have anything that draws after the enhanced step, so we won't worry about that. Exhausted. We don't try to commit our character. Ooh, okay. -4 speed could be good, but for the momentum cost, I think we're just going to rely on the -3 speed cards. Talented Baker might be worth it. I don't know. We don't have anything that draws immediately. I don't know if we'll be able to afford it. Hero's Inspiration. Clog your pull for 2 speed, 1 damage. Not terrible. Or clog your speed to draw. Or no, clogs your pull to draw. Removes. Okay, no. I had that backwards. I was thinking Artifice Avarice when you checked it. Let's put in 1 Watching from a Distance. I think it's an underplayed card. Challenging the Fakes is going to buy into our damage reduction gimmick that I really want to take advantage of. We're going to play 3 Unexpected, 3 Spook, or 4 Unexpected, 3 Spooky. Let's go 2 You're So Obvious. After you take damage, we don't build anything though. We can't use the other part of that. 4 Specialists to go with our speed to change. Like a big part of the defense for this deck is going to be reducing speed to 0 and then putting the damage to 0 once per turn, and just like having that threat to make sure people don't actually, you know, pump their stuff to 1,000,000 and back. This is a really good card. I imagine I'll be below half health every time I go second. This is 1 speed, 1 damage stun 1 in this character. I actually like this a lot. You need 4 Chivalrous right now to protect your stuff from being unflipped. A little bit of recursion goes a long way. Destined is always a 4 of in my decks. And we're going to get some spams in here, and we'll probably be like, okay, this is a lot of cards and a lot of high blocks, and we'll have to bring it back down. You got to have 1 floating. So I'm expecting this to be 65 cards. Whoa, more than that. 70 cards. All right. So let's trim this down. Let's fix this up. So easily excited. I think I can afford just having 1 of those. It can't be fixed is way more important, and they share a block zone. But I want a decent amount of spam. I'll go down to 1 celebrity status here. We can lose 1 attack. I think it should be Hardened Barrage. I don't think I actually get to activate the Hardened Barrage response too often to make it super necessary. These are all my really good defensive cards. Take 1 of these out. Chivalrous comes down to a 3. Daunting Message might be a 0. It's my block situation. My block situation is not good. You have to drop a bunch of mid blocks. Right? Yeah. I think challenging the fakes is unfortunately gonna go. As much as I like the idea of like, oh man. Because sometimes you switch stuff and it's still just a little bit of speed and damage. Let's say this is a sideboard card for going second. Let's say that. Let's say it's a sideboard card. And then let's just... Now we don't have that many high blocks either. Alright, let's go down to one daunting message. And I think that's it. I think that's good. 59 cards, 21 attacks, 14, 31, 14. We're going to try to be relying on damage reduction through cards like Spooky and, you know, our character ability. Other than that, the main way I think that we win is just by putting really confusing stats on things. This is a very versatile offense. You know, Cat Punch can be a really fast attack and you're going to kind of chip away at them. We don't have like that really big extendo hair or Referral burst style dunk. So I think we're going to end up relying on our hardened uppercut more often than not. That'll probably be how we actually get in there, or possibly slash and whirlwind. Because once we make the speed or once we make the damage really big, we can swap it and then start adding damage again, right? So just having like modular attacks to sort of chip away at people until eventually they have to block your really fast for low damage attacks, right? And then you can start sending just big ones. So eventually people are going to block something because they can't just let you draw cards. But I think this is pretty good. I'm actually going to go up to 61 because I really want to have 4 chivalrous for the anti-flip. And I really want to have the same number of high blocks as I do low blocks. And because Spooky is so important to our game plan, I'm going to run 4 because it still might get flipped. Other than that, the game plan is super simple. You're a 5-hander, so when you see orange, you kind of have to play it. None of these have really great blocks. Well, actually, some of these have great blocks, but there's like no +1 low. And then hard uppercut actually does do stuff on blocks, so we'll probably be holding on to that more often in the early game before you can pump the EX. But other than that, I think this is pretty solid. We even have a little bit of deadlock through snack time. So if games do go super long, again, this is all about drawing cards, right? This is all about just seeing all of our key pieces on the back of a 33 health character. So I think this is going to be really tricky for a lot of people to play around if they don't have stat resets or they don't have flash attacks. And it'll be really interesting to see, even through cards like You're So Obvious with my stat resetting, what they can really do to slow down my offense. Because right now it looks like the offense in this deck is kind of on rails. You're just going to be like, here's something really fast that draws me a card. And the only reason you want to block it is because it's going to draw me a card. And I'm a big fan of that. So I can't wait to try this deck out at my locals. I can't wait to give it a spin. And hey, if it turns out to be really good, if it turns out to like address some of the meta threats, this could be something we see in tournament play next year. Maybe something you should watch out for at the Hero League Championship. Anyways, guys, thanks for checking this video out. Go like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about the deck profile if they want to play Tiger. This could be a good jumping off point for them. It's just a different take other than the Referral burst extendo hair stuff you might have seen before. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.